welcome to week 3 of the spring quilt along. So I'm going to pull out my 2 boards here with my fabrics, and this week we are only going to need 2 fabrics. We're going to need our D fabric, which is right here. So I'm going to take this and pop it over there. And we're going to need our J fabrics, which are these tiny little squares of background. I'm going to take these over to the cutting table. Okay, so this week's instructions are super simple. We are going to simply take a D square and 2 J squares. We're going to place 1 J square on the upper right-hand corner. And then we're going to sew a diagonal line from the corner to the corner. And then we're going to take our second square, our J square, place them right sides together. And then again, we're going to sew diagonal line from corner to corner. And that's it. And we're going to do that 16 times. Now, I know I've mentioned this before, but anytime that I am doing piecing where I'm sewing on top of the fabric rather than a seam along the side, I'm going to remove this foot, which has the flange, because it'll distort my fabric if I'm sewing right on top. And then I'll pop on my piecing foot that has no flange. Okay, so you will have made 16 squares with the 2 little squares on the corner. And now what we're going to do is we are going to trim the excess. So as you can see here, we are going to trim away about 1/4 inch from the sewn line, like so. Oops. And like so. And we'll repeat that with all 16 blocks. Now with our 16 units trimmed, we are going to set the seam, and then press them open. Press back those corners. Press, press. Like so. So we're going to press the corners open on all 16 pieces. Now that we've pressed open all of our squares, we're going to take 2, like so, and we're going to put them together, right sides together, and 1/4 inch seam. Now that we've sewn the squares into units of 2, we're going to press them nicely, and then we're going to take our units of 2 and put them together with another unit and do a nice scant 1/4 inch seam along there to create our block. And we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4 of those blocks. So now we've sewn our 2 rows together, and that's formed 4 blocks. And we've given them a really nice pressing. Again, where we've got a lot of joining seams, I do like to press them open. Makes this little block lie nice and flat. And then our last step is to square these up to 4 3/4 inch squares. And that's it. You'll be done for this week. Thanks so much for joining. We'll see you next week.